Here's what Pokemon types I would give to the Nightlords. Starting with Tricephalus, or the big dog. I think this one is extremely simple, unlike some of the other ones in this list, because he would most likely be a mono fire. It's literally big Cerberus fire dog, but that's boring, so I'm gonna give him a dual type. And I have two options for this, so you can pick what you like better. I would give him a fire steel typing, because all of his attacks are either based around fire/fireballs, or the chains and swords he has attached to him, so it makes quite a bit of sense, I think. A little bit of a stretch would be a fire dark typing, similar to Houndoom. Now, hear me out. My main idea for this is he's known as a many-legged beast appearing from the shadow, and this also ties in with his obvious Cerberus theme, which is literal Hound of Hades. And to top it all off, he's weak to Holy, which I feel like Dark type would be weak against, or vice versa. I think the Fire Steel makes the most sense, so I'll go with that. Gaping Jaw is next, and I think this one is a little bit less obvious because there's a few ways you can kind of take it. The main type must be Lightning. We have all seen the Frame Destroyer 9000 attack, so I think it only makes sense. His secondary type is a little bit trickier because I think Dragon is the obvious one, due to Adele here being a giant dragon-like creature, but I think some other options could potentially be Ground typing, seeing as it's a grounded creature and has plenty of earth-shattering attacks, maybe even Flying to make this some sort of electric Doduo on a screwed up amount of steroids. Plus, he can jump extremely high and has wings that don't seem to really work all that much, but they're wings. An extra bit is in his weakly form, he loves to summon this tornado, which screams flying type to me, but I like the Zapdos typing better for this electrocharged Doduo. As for the sentient pest, we gotta do both the Scorpion and the Moth separately, of course. As for the Scorpion, this guy tanks almost everything thrown at it except fire, so his primary type should be Bug, to deal with the fire weakness, but also to deal with, well, the fact that he's a giant fucking scorpion. But honestly, you can make arguments against this, because a tanky dual typing like Steel Ground or Steel Rock would do just fine here, I think. The Steel would be good for a fire weakness, and his overall high defenses for a ground or rock typing would fit very well with his Quake moves and digging attacks, or his little sleepy time form. As for the Lamp Enjoyer, I think a Bug Flying or Bug Poison would both fit very well here. But of course, as per usual, I like to have my extra little ideas. I think we keep the Bug typing no matter what here, but we can also add in a potential Fairy type on top of this. I know, the poison attacks wouldn't make sense, but when I look at this thing, it just screams as a fairy. It's beautiful, and its second phase has some beautiful effects to them, just like a fairy would. What do you think when you get 1,000 moon blasts to the face? Logically, I shouldn't, but I'm calling this damn thing a Bug Fairy type. That's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think, and watch out for part 2.